Welcome to a journey into the unknown, where the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blur. Tonight, we delve into a chilling tale that has haunted many, the bath game. In the heart of Japan, where tradition and superstition intertwine, lies a dark legend known as the bath game. This ritual, often whispered about in hushed tones, invites participants to summon the spirit of a woman who tragically met her end in a bathtub. The game is said to promise great luck and fortune for those who play it correctly, but the consequences of failure can be dire. Imagine a dimly lit bathroom, the only sound being the gentle dripping of water from the faucet. The atmosphere is thick with tension as you prepare to engage in this eerie ritual. The rules are simple yet unsettling. You must recite the chant while submerged in water. But beware, the spirit of Daruma-San may not be as forgiving as you hope. As night falls, various characters come forth to share their unsettling experiences with the bath game.
I was an adventurous college student who loved exploring urban legends. One night, fueled by curiosity and a dare from my friends, I decided to try the game alone. I filled my tub with warm water, dimmed the lights, and began the ritual. As I submerged myself, I felt an icy chill envelop my body. With each repetition of the chant, I sensed something was off. Suddenly, I felt a presence behind me, an overwhelming urge to turn around. But I remembered the rules: never look back. Heart racing, I continued chanting until I heard a soft voice whispering my name, sending shivers down my spine.
My tale is even more harrowing. I had heard about Yuki's experience, but dismissed it as mere superstition. One fateful evening, I decided to prove my bravery by inviting friends over for a group session of the bath game. We filled the tub together and laughed nervously as we began chanting. But as we reached the climax of our chant, one of my friends suddenly screamed and collapsed into the tub. Panic ensued. We rushed to help him only to find him staring blankly at the ceiling. He claimed he saw Daruma-San, a woman with long hair and a single eye staring directly at him from the depths of the water. Akira, an older gentleman who once played the game in his youth, reflects on how it changed his life forever.
He recalls gathering with friends in an old house rumored to be haunted.
They took turns chanting until I felt an overwhelming urge to look back.
When he did, he saw Daruma-San standing behind him, her expression twisted in anguish.
I froze in terror but managed to shout, "Tomare!" the command to stop her advance, just in time.
Akira escaped that night, but has lived with guilt ever since. He believes he was meant to help her find peace.
As these stories unfold, a palpable sense of dread fills the air.
Each character's experience adds layers to the legend of Daruma-San, a spirit trapped between worlds, seeking recognition for her tragic fate.
The tension reaches its peak when I decide to confront my fears head-on after hearing about Hiroshi's friend's experience. Determined not to let fear control my life any longer, I gather my courage and prepare for another round of the bath game.
Alone in her bathroom once more, Yuki fills the tub with water and lights candles around it for ambiance, though she knows better than to let them distract her from what lies ahead. As she sinks into the warm water and begins chanting once again, she feels an unsettling shift in energy around her. Suddenly, she hears it, the unmistakable sound of water splashing behind her.
Heart pounding fiercely against my chest, I fight every instinct telling me to turn around. Instead, I focus on the chant. Daruma-San fell down.
The atmosphere grows colder. Shadows dance along the walls as if alive. Just when she thinks she might succeed in summoning Daruma-San without consequence, a cold hand grips her shoulder from behind. In that moment of sheer terror, Yuki realizes she must confront this entity or risk losing herself forever.
Tomare.
The room falls silent. Time seems to freeze as Daruma-San appears before her. A figure draped in darkness with sorrowful eyes that pierce through Yuki's very soul. After that harrowing encounter, Yuki emerges from the bathroom forever changed. She shares her story with Hiroshi and Akira. They listen intently as she recounts how confronting Daruma-San forced her to confront not only fear, but also regret and loss.
Though I survived unscathed physically, emotionally, I'm haunted by what transpired that night. I begin researching more about Daruma-San's tragic past. A woman who lost everything and now seeks closure through those willing to play this dangerous game.
I can no longer ignore my friend's trauma. I vow to help Yuki find peace for both herself and Daruma-San's spirit.
Together they delve deeper into local folklore and discover that many others have played the bath game without realizing its true implications. As they uncover more stories linked to Daruma-San's legend, tales of misfortune befalling those who played, the duo realizes that there are lessons embedded within these chilling narratives. Respect for spirits can lead to understanding. Ignorance can lead only to suffering.
The woods surrounding our town become symbolic of this journey. A place where fear meets understanding and where stories intertwine like branches overhead.
Yuki learns that while some spirits linger due to unresolved pain or tragedy, others might seek companionship or acknowledgement from those willing enough to listen.
In sharing our experiences publicly through social media platforms and community forums about the bath game's dangers alongside its allure for fortune seekers, we hope others will heed our warnings before attempting this perilous ritual themselves.
Now that you've heard these chilling tales surrounding the bath game and its enigmatic spirit, Daruma-San, what about you? Have you ever encountered something supernatural? Share your own creepy stories in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our next video exploring even more horror tales that will keep you on edge.